Good morning everyone, my name is Tash and welcome back to the Microsoft 365 SIP. Today I'm going to teach you how to set up time zones in Outlook. Why do we need Outlook time zones? So in Australia, daylight savings has just started. Now I'm located in Melbourne, so when it's 2:30 p.m. for me, it is 1:30 p.m. in Brisbane. This means I can easily schedule a meeting during someone's lunchtime. And I believe my colleague would not be too happy with me if I start booking meetings during lunchtime. So Outlook time zones lets me see everyone's time it is in their state. So it helps me to schedule meetings. Let's start with the instructions for the new Outlook. Open up your Outlook. Go to the settings cog on the top right hand corner. Select General and then look for time zone and hit change. Now scroll down and you'll see time zones. You'll see your current time zone and then you'll see the button to add a new time zone in. Type the city, in this instance we're typing Brisbane. Now what's a label? If I was to leave that label blank, then it would show up as the actual time zone on my calendar, which to me it can be quite confusing because I do not know Brisbane's time zone off by heart. So if I type in Brisbane as my label, when I hit save, as you can now see, Melbourne and Brisbane are now showing side to side and I can see the difference in time zones, so I make sure I will not be scheduling a meeting during my colleague's lunch. Okay, so these are the instructions for my Outlook Classic users. So it's a little bit different. You go to the top left corner, you select File, and then the bottom left corner, we select Options. We then select Calendar from the left-hand pane, and then we scroll down and we find time zones. You only have the ability to add 3 time zones in Outlook Classic. So go show a second time zone. Again, scroll and find the time zone this time. And you need to put the label, as I mentioned before, Brisbane, just to give it that nice side-by-side finish. And then once you hit OK, I will now see, again, Melbourne and Brisbane side by side and the time difference in my calendar. Now, I know many of us actually like to use Microsoft Teams to schedule meetings. The beautiful thing about this is if you're signing in with the same account in Microsoft Teams, this change will reflect to Microsoft Teams in about 5 minutes. You may need to do a sign in, sign out, and then as you can see, the change is reflected in Microsoft Teams as well. So there you go, guys. That's how you schedule time zones in Outlook. Even if I didn't have daylight savings, I think this is a really cool feature if you have meetings overseas. Just set up time zones and it just makes it so much easier instead of having to go to ChatGPT or Google to ask what time zone or what time is it somewhere. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That's how you set up time zones in Outlook. I hope that you have a lovely sunny day wherever it is you're located in the world. Goodbye from Melbourne, Australia.